Hey fellow captains, it's Muse. So we just unlocked Giuseppe Verde and we're going to go ahead and take her out for her maiden voyage. As you can see here, literally just unlocked her. So this is going to be the first time taking her. Originally, I didn't even want to do this campaign because I have Marco Polo and I was like, it's the same ship with radar. So yeah, I wasn't even going to do the campaign. I decided to do it anyway, and after playing this first battle, I'm kind of glad I did. The ship is actually really fun to play. It brings something different than Marco Polo does, especially with that radar. So here we're gonna take a look. I was thinking about doing a Littorio dispersion build for the main guns. I go and I look at the stats. Mostly interested in seeing what the secondaries look like. And I kind of debate on it for a second. And then I think about it and I think, I'm gonna be using the radar. So I need to be usually within, 10 kilometers of a DD to use radar. So that means I'm gonna be kind of up in things. So I decided to go with a secondary brawler build. You can see me kitting it out here. We put the secondary mod in slot 1. I go with propulsion in slot 2. Propulsion's my favorite. Debated here and then end up going with concealment in slot 3. And then of course the secondary mod for the 4th slot. Throw our commander on there. It's going to be DeRevel, secondary commander for the Italians. Get our booster on, get our flag on. Go have a look at the consumables. Now, sonar's not a bad option, but it's radar. Like, you know me, I love my radars. And then we're gonna throw the enhanced secondaries on there since we did a secondary build. So we're all kitted up, and we're gonna go drop into battle. So we ended up getting Haven. End up having a pretty good game. We're gonna get 150,000 damage, Confederate High Cal, Dreadnought, and literally just miss a Kraken. So yeah, it was a pretty good game for the first time out. So, my thoughts on this ship, it handles really well. Like, for a battleship, it feels kind of sporty. The propulsion, there's other battleships where when you stop or start, they take all day. It doesn't feel like that. It's actually, the propulsion feels very responsive on it, as well as the steering. It just, for a battleship, it has kind of a sporty kind of feel to it, which I really like. Secondaries definitely do work. Main guns, even though I don't have a dispersion build on them, they're not terrible. They hit what you're aiming at. You're gonna see me snipe 2 different DDs. So yeah, even without dispersion, it's actually not horribly inaccurate. Almost kind of has like a... I don't want to say this because people are going to freak out that I even compare it, but I'm just talking about the vibe and the way the ship kind of feels is like a Massachusetts, where like even for a battleship it feels like it has some sort of agility, and then you got the secondaries doing work, and then the main guns, even though you don't have a main gun build, it's not unusable. And that's what I mean by saying it reminds me of Massachusetts. I'm not putting it in the same league as Massachusetts. Lord knows people would freak out. So we go ahead and take an opening shot at that Republic. I had the little island here to keep me from being spotted, but I'm going to be spotted in a second, so I'm going to know there's a DD out there. Right there. I get spotted. So I kind of have an idea where the DD is. I want to get to this outside corner. Stop any potential push that may happen over there. A lot of games, this outside flank collapses and you end up just getting swarmed. So I really want to go put some pressure on this outside corner. At least let them know I'm here. I know the gearing's to the inside there, so he's not going to have torps on me out here. You do have to watch if a DD goes wide here. They can, torp this, obviously. Torps are not a threat at this point. Get some shots off on this Tulsa. Fire the main guns. You see the secondaries open up on him. Now he's got to make a turn, and unfortunately my main guns don't get loaded fast enough to get a broadside shot on him. He's gonna be turned back in before I'm ready. I see a lot of HE spam on this corner. I know the Italian BBs don't like HE spam, so we're gonna back up off that corner. Kind of, now that I let them know I'm there, we're gonna kind of back up here and reassess how we want to go about this. And I see this Ajir pull up to the corner, and I know he can hold that corner, so I'm actually gonna turn and start going back inside now. One more parting shot at Tulsa. And now we're going to turn and move to the inside corner of this island and see what kind of shots we can get from there. They've definitely backed up off this corner. Not wanting to push. They know there's Giuseppe here, there's an Ajir here. DD was smart. He saw that Giuseppe knows it has radar. He backed up the gearing on the red team. Bear's getting pushed by an Alaska that you can't see outside here. You'll see him in just a moment. We have some free shots on these cruisers over here, so we're gonna go ahead and take those. Fire at the Alaska first. He's got radar. Petra's got radar, but it's a short Russian radar, so the Alaska's radar is a little more of a threat, so we take shots at him. Plus Petra was angled to me, so not much point to taking a swipe at that. Get punched in the nose a little bit there on the corner, so I know somebody's out there. Take a look over there. Oh, look, it's Mr. Alaska. First back here, check the outside corner. Just keep pressure on that outside corner so they're not pushing. I see the Republic coming across, so thinking maybe I'll have some shots on him here in a second. And now I'm spotted again. I'm assuming that's from the outside, that gearing. So we're gonna start pulling forward. Don't get nothing too major on the Republic. Kind of chipped at him a little bit, let him know we're here. Now this Alaska gets really brave, so I'm coming back up to this inside corner because I need to do something with him. Gonna slow down, just hold in the corner. I have radar, so everyone sees where I'm at. Radar goes down. And now I see this Kleber just go balling off the corner here, so we're going with him. And as you can see, I just punched the throttle and the ship is really responsive as far as propulsion. I take a shot, but it don't matter. Kleber just absolutely YOLO'd the hell out of that Alaska. Put a radar up so he can see the gearing. See if we can't knock this Republic out. Definitely a very dangerous battleship, so if we can get him off the board, that is ideal. There it is, close quarter him. Secondary's doing work on that Tulsa. Radar goes down, so we lose our shot on the gearing, so we're going to turn guns towards Tulsa. See if we can't knock him out. That's another radar down. I'm really, like, prioritizing the DDs, the radar ships. Like, those are the things that are going to cause us problems. And there was a lot of radars in this game. There was a lot of radars. 2 Alaskas, Tulsa, Petro. Hit that Alaska, he got behind that island, but we see our Kleber is now into it with the gearing over here. So we want to see if we can help him out. Takes a torp and then gets finished up with the guns. So now we're in this cap. And we know we got the Petro and Alaska over here. So we're gonna start pushing this way, try to deal with them. Kleber is going into that southern cap. He's gonna be able to turn that. He's away from the radars. That's a smart play on his part. He ends up having a really, really good game. Touch the Alaska up a little bit. Now, I don't want to push this too hard because I know this Petro has torps. So we're going to pop it in reverse. Again, the throttle on this thing is really responsive. It feels really, for a battleship, very sporty. End up catching belt him a little more. I was looking for some cheek. I'm getting bombed on by the DD and the smoke over there. Alaska, Petro. We are going to have a radar up here in 20 seconds to deal with that DD. I'd like to get this Alaska out of here if we can. Secondaries are just banging on him. Secondaries engaging the Petro now. We get another close quarters. Now I have a radar back up. It's time to deal with that DD. First, I got some shots on this Awami over here, so we're gonna take those. There's the radar. There's the DD. See him making a turn, so we're gonna give it some lead for that turn, end up catching him. One gun. My guns are out of cycle because Petro keeps knocking them on me. There's the other gun, and that's gonna finish off the Sumner. No, that one missed. This one will. Again, lead him for that turn. And then we just got the Petro and the Awami to deal with. I can see Awami's gonna come out here broadside to me, so I'm holding guns for him. And Petro, of course, knocks my turret again. Score a nice hit there with 2 Citadels. That got us our high cal. There's our Confederate. Now to deal with the Petro, and we can see he wants to torp us. Now, Kleber went to the cap behind him, and Kleber does not like Petro because of the radar, so guess what? You got so thirsty for me, you didn't see those torps coming. And that leaves just a Wami. Now, I'm on a Kraken hunt here, but I have a decision to make. I don't have much health. It's just me and this Kleber versus a half health Wami. So I could go for the Kraken. If I'm going for the Kraken, I have to make a hard left here and get my nose in for that corner he's going to be coming off on the left side. If I'm going to play it safe, I just go straight up behind this island. Looking at the time, looking at everything that's going on, I'm just going to make the safe play, get behind this island. I know I have the Kleber backing me up, so, you know, if he comes YOLOing at this island, Kleber's going to have torp run on him. So yeah, as much as I want the Kraken, I just decided to make the safe play here. We're up on points, we're about to be up on caps. And so now it's too late to make a play for this Kraken, because to get off this corner of this island, I would have to come out flat to him, and that's not good. Wami's got decent secondaries, he has torps. I don't have much HP, he's got a lot more HP than I do, so unless I got like a nice broadside, you know what I mean? Chances are he would win this fight, so yeah, it's just, I'm making the smart play. As much as I want that Kraken, that would have been the cherry on top of this game. We're just going to make the smart play, sit behind the island. I do poke out. There's a moment here where I think about maybe possibly going to get the Kraken and kind of poke my nose out a little bit. Right here, I'm kind of creeping up. I'm like, oh, I really want the Kraken. I really want the Kraken. But in the end, it's just not worth it, so we're just going to back it up. He is going to get some shots off into my nose here. So yeah, I wasn't going to do this campaign. I'm actually really glad I did. It's a very nice ship. That's all I have for you. I will catch you next time. Good hunting and fair seas, captains. Take care.
If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive, then will you be there holding my hand? I'll keep you by my side.